Hi guys, Aka here. So, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and I hope you were able to stuff yourself silly. Because when you think about it, that's the whole point, right? Anyway, this week, Evony started the event a bit early and they have given us a lot of things to give thanks in quotes for. We've got several new features and there are a lot of events running. So now that you're done stuffing your face, you can now stuff your keep. That's the whole point. So we're going to take a look at some of the new features and, give thoughts and opinions about what we think about them. But before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to Padme, Lord Nikon, Peter Silly-Kraus, Tonklon, and General Bondok. When I had the feature turned on, these guys were kind enough to give donations to the channel. So I want to tell them a very special thank you and that I really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. Okay, so the first feature that we want to look at is the civilization cards. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen this stuff already. So we come over here to the art hall. You can see I already have that icon on the top there. So if we tap on it, we have the civilization cards there. So we go in. And basically, this is kind of like, trading cards or collecting cards or Pokemon cards, all those kind of stuff, okay? So if we tap on this here, you can get various cards for, different generals, okay? And then you fill up your card book here. So once you get the cards, this becomes colored in and you have them. Right, so there are several different civilizations that we can get cards from. As you can see here, we have 7 in total. And each of them has 8 cards. So the idea is to basically collect and fill up with as many cards as you can. And then, of course, once you get the cards, then you can unlock certain buffs. Okay, so you see some of them here. There you go. Right, now these cards, you get 1 free pack every day. Okay, so if we come here, then this is the free one that you collect here. Besides that, you have the card pack here. And you can get the World Civilization pack right there. Okay, so this is the $10 one. And if we tap here, this is the $100 one. And basically, when you open the packs, you get various cards. So let's try this one right here. Okay, so these are the cards I have. Let me just tap open all. Let's see what we get. Okay, so these are the cards that I've gotten now. All right, that's cool. Let's confirm. And then let's come in here and see where they fall in. So 1 falls into America, 1 in China, 1 in Russia, 2 in Arabia. Okay, so you can see them filling up like that. And yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Now, for this card feature, my opinion about it is it's going to be like the art treasure scrolls kind of thing, okay? You're basically just going to have to collect and stash up as many as you can. And then after a certain period, open them up and see what you get, all right? In my opinion, I wouldn't really recommend coining for this thing unless maybe you got to the point where you only needed a few cards and, you want to finish that up. Otherwise, in my opinion, this looks like it's going to be a long grind. So, yeah, I wouldn't really advise coining for it unless they made these card packs more available like in the regular event pack, which I believe currently it's not in. So this is the regular event pack. Yeah, it's not in there. All right. So that's what I think. Am I excited about this new feature? Not really. From what I've seen, the buffs that you get are not too crazy. I don't think there's anything game-changing or groundbreaking in here. So, when you get them, okay, like this one here, for example, siege, attack, defense, and HP plus 20%. If you could get something like this, yeah, this would be cool. But this is the final one. And it's going to cost you a pretty penny to get to this point. So, my opinion, just take it easy with these cards, okay? Collect the one that you get every day. See how far you can go in like a month or something like that. If you need a few extra, okay, maybe you can coin. But other than that, yeah, it's just a feature that's going to be on the back burner while you're collecting up cards. There are, of course, other things that you can do, like you can, compose cards, you can break them up, all those kind of things. I wouldn't really worry about doing those things until you have a very big collection of cards for you to go with. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff is still, kind of new, kind of fresh, and we'll pretty much figure it out as we go along. Maybe later, once I have enough cards, I'll make another tutorial if it's something that people are really interested in. Okay, so that's the thing for the cards. The next major update that they brought out was to blazons. Okay, so we come here. You can see that next to the blazon, there's a new icon, smelter. Okay, that is one of the new blazon features. But we tap here, we have our blazons. And basically what it is that you now have the ability to cultivate blazons. Your blazon has to reach the max level, which is level 20, and then you unlock this blazon cultivation feature. And to do this blazon cultivation feature, you will need blazon crystals, which is a new item, and refining stones. Okay, the blazon crystals you'll be able to get from the smelter. So when you come here, you'll be able to break down blazons so that you can get the blazon crystal. And then you use that blazon crystal for cultivating. Then the other important thing to note here is that the buffs that you get from cultivating depend on the buffs that you have on the blazon. Okay? So let's say, for example, I have this blazon. Okay, so I have defending, ground attack, reinforcing ground, and ground attack. Okay, now if I took this blazon to level 20 and I wanted to cultivate it to get extra buffs, these are the buffs that I'm going to get. So I'll be able to get extra defending ground attack, extra reinforcing ground, and extra ground troop. Okay, from what I can tell from the mill, those are the only values that we're going to be able to get from cultivating. So you're going to be able to increase these stats more. And then in addition to that, there is an inheritance feature which you can transfer the cultivation attributes of a max level blazon to another blazon. Now, I'm not really sure how this inheritance feature would work. From what we have here, it just simply says you can transfer the cultivation attributes of a max blazon to another blazon. Okay, and if both blazons are cultivated, then it's possible to swap the cultivation of the blazons. But the way I'm seeing it, this might be interesting because let's say, for example, you had a blazon like this, okay, and you cultivated it, then you got a better blazon with better buffs that you wanted, okay, you could then transfer that cultivation from this one. So using the inheritance feature, you could basically do more mixing and matching of the buffs that you have on your blazon. The way I'm saying it, that's possibly the meta that this will end up having. Now, this blazon feature, I'll be very honest, I kind of have mixed feelings about this. Obviously, it's a feature that will, be able to give people more buffs, which, as we know from Evony players, that seems to be what everyone loves. More buffs, more buffs, more buffs. But the downside of this feature is that it really puts an emphasis on getting perfect blazons. Let me give you an example. I have this blazon here. Now, if I were to max this blazon out and then want to cultivate it, this might be a bit annoying because of that range troop load that I have there. I'm not going to want to spend my precious time and my precious effort cultivating range troop load. You see what I mean? So it puts more of an emphasis of getting blazons that you are happy with the buffs. And as we know by now, that is extremely difficult to do. It requires a lot of blazons, which indirectly means that it requires a lot of coining. So yeah, it's kind of like a mixed feeling on this one. Now, I don't have any fully maxed out blazons yet to fully test this out. I've got this one here and I tried to, pump it up a bit. I only got it up to level 17. So yeah, I don't know when, but at some point when I'm able to get this to 20, I'll be able to check out the blazon feature and see how well it works. Or, I'll find some other way to do it. But if you have any more concrete information about this feature, whether you think it's good or whether you think it's bad, please feel free to leave a comment down below. So those are the two main features that were released during this Thanksgiving event. Now, of course, there's other stuff that we could talk about. There's a new general that was released, another mounted general, yay. And for all you cake boys and girls, we have a new duty general as well. So we have Queen Anne here, and she's the new duty general for the embassy. And if my memory serves me correctly, I don't really think that we had a duty general for the embassy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't seem to remember one right now. But now we have Queen Anne. Aside from that, there are a few other noteworthy things. Like in the Revelry Carnival event, we've got some new generals that are in there. Okay, so we've got Marco Polo in there. We've got the item to unlock Judith. That's this champion, for any of you that don't remember. So if you didn't get Judith the first time, then it's possible to get her now. We've got Guinevere here. Okay, she's another duty general. And we've got Martin Trump. So yeah, this guy is someone that a lot of people have been after. And he's available in the Revelry event. Okay, that's kind of cool. In addition, we have Simon. So anyway, those are the generals that are available in this event. The other main thing that Evony brought out, which I think we need to cover, is regarding spirit beasts. Now, if we come to the valuable event here, Evony released this spirit beast material package, okay, which is supposed to be, the affordable pack, and I put affordable in quotes, for people that want to level up their spirit beasts. Now, under normal circumstances, I would have said that this is kind of cool. Because you look at this section here, these are all the stuff that you get. Okay, now granted, these are all general kind of things, but you also get the blood crystals here, okay, which is cool. The price is decent enough, 20, okay, and you can only buy this one every day. Then you come here and you have the ones that you can select from. So when you tap on it, these are the things that you can select, okay? So you could get XP, you could get the Crimson Crystal, which is very important for leveling up your Spirit Beast, and the Awakening Stone, which is also very important. And you can basically fill them up with the slots like this, okay? Right? So you could have all three like that, or you could repeat the same one if that's what you wanted. That's perfectly fine. And then the other good part about this is that double and triple downs work. So if you are interested in getting this pack, yeah, that's something that you can do. Now, my opinion about this is that for me, the most valuable thing in this pack is the Awakening Stones. If you don't have Awakening Stones, then okay, yeah, I would say that this pack is, pretty okay. And if you don't have any Awakening Stones, you would have to get at least 2 of this pack using double and triple downs for you to get enough for one Spirit Beast. But if you do have Awakening Stones, then yeah, in my opinion, for the Spirit Beast, this is probably not the best pack that you can get. In my opinion, I think this pack, this Spirit Beast Growth Pack, is probably the best one that you can get. You get more Crimson Crystals and more Spirit Beast XP than in the new pack that Evony just brought out. And this is the pack that you have to trigger when you put some XP on the Spirit Beast or something like that. So this pack pops up every now and then, and it's available for a few hours. You can use double and triple downs on this pack as well. Now, I haven't bought any of these packs in this event so far, but I did in the last event. The last event was the 8th year anniversary, and I didn't get the new dragon, Radiant. Okay, I didn't get that. What I ended up doing was upgrading my Spirit Beast. So, this was the serpent that I had, okay? Okay, and as you can see, I had it at level 10. I had siege HP at 22%, and when defending, range attack debuff at 44%. So this is what it is now. Okay, my HP has gone up to 48. My range attack debuff has gone up to 96. So I was able to increase my siege HP debuff by 26% and my defending range attack debuff by 52% just by working on my spirit beast. So yeah, I would definitely recommend improving your spirit beast if you haven't already. But like I said, this pack is probably not the best one for you to go with. It's not bad, but you can get something better. But if you need the awakening stones, then yeah, this one is okay for you to go with. Other than that though, like I said earlier, there are a lot of things, a lot of packs to spend on and to buy and all that kind of stuff. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for the update. If I left anything important out, please feel free to share in the comments. Thank you very much. Aka signing out.